We got a note from 2017.
Ooh, what's that about?
It was about the learning, or I guess the rules of how to play cheat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going through my what's it called, my pictures because it's all been like cloud uploaded and stuff. So like I've
Yeah.
gotten new phones, they've deleted off my phone. I thought they didn't exist, and then my Gmail sends me a notification that Gmail's full. So I go look at the pictures, and there's pictures from like 2016 or something of my work schedule.
Yeah.
It's just weird, and like I forgot all these names, and like there we are. Just
Yeah.
used to be with those people every day, and I completely forgot about their names.
Right.
It's weird.
I had one on my phone when I like threw my SIM card into this phone and like signed into the Apple ID, and then like a bunch of photos that were from like my Slack, or not Slack. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like this like text group. I think it was just WhatsApp, honestly. It may have just been WhatsApp, but like my old WhatsApp work group, and it just showed all of the pictures from there because I guess all of the pictures that they sent through the WhatsApp got like automatically downloaded.
Yeah.
And so I've just got like a bunch of like work photos of people that I worked with and people from other stores that I never even worked with on my phone.
You just have no idea who these faces are.
Yeah, and it's just like photos are like 3, 4 years old, so just like, yeah, don't know
Yeah,
who they
yeah.
are, never will.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting how that works.
Yeah, I kind of wish that I had been like actually saving some of that shit like intentionally since I like got my first phone. But there's just been so much junk photos and shit that I just never like it's so much work going through all your photos and trying
Yeah, and you
to.
don't really think about it, especially back then. You're not like, oh, I kind of want to save this photo for 5 years from now so I can look back fondly.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just like, ah, get rid of it, get it out of my phone. It's taking up space.
Yeah.
Hi, Shalom.
How's it going?
Not bad, not bad.
Good
How was your
morning.
how was the sleeping?
That was good. Oh, hold on. I just gotta test my mic to see if. Alright, we're good.
Cool. Hi.
Sweet.
Good morning.
Sweet. Morning.
We're just talking about
Uh,
like pictures on phones that have like saved over the years unintentionally through like.
Like the cloud storage that just auto
Yeah.
uploads.
uh, yeah, that always, so iPhones are weird that way because, like, I shouldn't say are weird, but they have, like, the cloud and you can pay for, like, basically unlimited, like, cloud storage. Um,
Somebody brushing their teeth.
one sec, one sec.
uh,
Sorry about that.
What did you just go do? I couldn't tell.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I closed the door.
Ah,
Why?
it just no. I heard like it just. I heard you leave, and then I heard the click click or whatever the door makes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come back.
Anyway, iPhones they have like the iCloud, so you can basically pay for unlimited cloud storage, but I never do, so I've always like been maxed out on my cloud storage.
Yeah.
So each time I get a new phone and like resync it through like my cloud stuff, I have old photos that saved in the cloud that I totally forgot about, and like none of my new ones because I would have
Exactly.
taken them after they uploaded. I'd just be like, "What are these old photos?" And I don't want any of these. Photos are dumb. Like digital photos are stupid. They're
Wow.
Oh.
Hot
they
take.
just they just seem
I wonder what this
like
guy
I
thinks
mean
about NFTs.
I mean, I mean, just to have sitting on your phone. I mean, they're good to take if you're gonna upload them to some like social media, I guess, or something else, like a third party thing. But just to have sitting on your phone is kind of pointless. Like, how often do you go back and
Just living
show?
for the gram.
Both those but yeah, that's like the only time it makes sense. Because how often else are you going back just to show those photos?
Yeah.
You're never going back in that library again.
I mean, I would argue it's more for yourself than for other people, but I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, but so for yourself though, like how often are you going back and be like, oh, let me go and look at that photo that I took because I really enjoyed that one.
Not very often, but I'd rather have it than not.
But wouldn't you just like I think it would be better to have as like a photo book, like as a Polaroid, you know?
Yeah, I
And you can
mean,
go back
I
and look
don't
at
love
it
it
that way.
being on the cloud storage, but still being digitally, like I'd rather have like an external hard drive or something I can store it on rather than the cloud storage. But
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
then yeah, and you can
still like
just
the digital.
a lot of people do that, and that's what we sort of do with like um the photos that we want to keep and not get
Yeah,
rid of. Then we just download them onto the network drive. We've got like hundreds and well, thousands of photos going back years, but none of that's on my phone.
I just think it's pointless, like, just to have them just on your phone. But
I
interesting.
I'd say like, I mean, it seems like there's definitely a time period where, or you could take photos like of important things, but they only become important for so long.
so what should
And
be there
once,
instead?
what do you mean?
Well, it's taken up this precious space apparently that we need to clear up. So what should be there instead of photos?
I just think like your photo gallery should have like a lapse where you have a year. You have a year with that photo, and then if you haven't like clicked on it in a year or gone back to it in a year, it just deletes itself.
I think
Or
that's a terrible feature.
you get a notification being like, "Hey, do you still want this?"
Sure, like you could opt into something like that, but by default, I don't think that's a good feature at all.
Why not just go into your photos? Just do it.
Because I go
Go through
into
them.
them, I just don't go into them soon, and like I'm not just constantly scrolling my photo gallery. So by the time I get to it, thanks H. By the time I get to it, I haven't I haven't looked at it in a while, and there's like millions of photos there.
Yeah.
Should do that more often.
Yeah, maybe. But alas, I don't. Doing some weird where I'm actually sitting at my desk. Bought this desk like months ago, and I never use it.
Damn, didn't know you had a desk.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, no, I do have a desk.
Wow,
Also, why I can use
this
I can
weird
use
thing.
What's weird about it?
You said I'm doing this weird thing where I'm sitting on my desk. What?
Well, every other time I've recorded, I've never sat at the desk. I've just sat in bed.
It's funny how you questioned him, but it's the word that you used.
Yeah, I'm sitting at my desk.
uh,
I don't think it's that weird. I think what's weird is Liam is standing at his desk.
yeah, I'm doing this weird thing where I'm standing.
So,
At a
so your
desk.
desk is a standing desk, yeah?
Well, my desk isn't a desk.
Oh, but
It's
is it like a
a
window still?
it's a couple of shelves.
It's a cool idea, though.
What?
Yeah, it's a couple of shelves.
What do you mean, like just off the wall?
Yeah, they're not
Or
on the
you're like
wall.
are you standing facing a bookcase?
I'm standing facing uh north. I don't know. I'm standing into the facing the middle of my room. Uh,
Facing north.
I'm looking
How
straight.
sure are you that you're facing north?
100%.
So the border's to your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Just
not
have
know
to
which
make
way
sure.
you're facing right now?
I know which way I'm facing right now.
I'm
Which-
facing west. Like southwest.
You're facing southwest.
Well, more like southwest west. Like, yeah.
Southwest west. Are you?
Yeah.
I don't know if you. Oh yeah, you are actually. You are.
Oh,
I'm facing north.
are you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you are.
Here's the difference between what I was getting at and what you were getting at, Jake. Is I know the layout of your room. You have no idea where my desk is.
Your desk is in your room.
Yeah, but my room faces north, south, east, and west.
What? No way.
Yeah, dude.
Does your room have 4 walls?
3.5.
Jesus, that is a crazy idea. Your room faces north, south, east, and west.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Should be
Holy
wild up in here.
shit.
What
My
can I
mind
say?
is blown.
I'm doing pretty good for myself.
So you're telling me there's walls on either side and front or back?
Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, up and down as well.
But you have a wall on instead of a ceiling and a wall on the floor?
What is the difference between a wall and a ceiling?
I think the way that they're structured
Or a wall and a floor.
The arrangement?
and the way that they're built.
But say you lived your life on, or hold
On what?
on. Say say everything just spun. Like say you were an alcoholic, right? There's not much difference between a wall and a floor and the floor.
How are you gonna say there's not much difference between a wall and an alcoholic?
Mm-mm.
Sounds like a shitty joke. What's the difference between a wall and an alcoholic?
Yeah, I think that it wouldn't work very well because walls are not designed like the floor, so your foot would go through it a lot.
Yeah, you wouldn't be standing on the wall. That would be something.
You can stand on drywall.
You wouldn't be standing on the wall.
Drywall is very fragile,
It is, but you can walk on it.
but it's not suitable as flooring.
Mm,
Yeah, floors are
It could
definitely
be.
not made of drywall.
welcome to
Welcome.
Arguably a Podcast with the finest of intros. I'm Shalom.
I'm Jake.
I'm Liam.
Awesome. Do you guys hear about that stuff with the radio station that happened like a couple days ago?
Yeah, that's crazy shit.
That is insane. So basically, for anyone who doesn't know, I think it was 104.9. Piss Radio fired like all their staff. So like the booth people
No shit.
obviously weren't loving it. So what they did is they queued up Rage Against the Machines, Killing in the Name of, or Killing in the Name, and just had it on repeat and then locked the booth and left. So for hours, that song was just going on a loop.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
That's
Hours.
pretty good, yeah.
It was hilarious.
I didn't
Wow.
actually get to listen to the station, but
I didn't even hear about this.
also if people aren't from our area, they'll have no idea what that, like 104.9.
True.
Look it up.
What day did that happen on?
That happened on Wednesday,
Okay, this was a couple days ago.
the 28th. Yeah. June 28th.
To date the podcast, we are recording on July 1st, Canada Day. Happy Canada Day.
Whoop, whoop.
Wahoo! Wahoo!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Wahoo!
Wow!
You guys got big plans?
Hooray!
Nope.
Jake?
I'll just probably get some drinks. Go
Just a
hang out
couple?
somewhere. Just a couple.
Just by yourself?
No. Get a couple
Well,
drinks.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
I'm going like well I got a barbecue tonight, but that doesn't matter. Before the real celebration is I'm going camping. For like the first time ever.
first
Oh,
time
tent.
ever?
In a tent, yeah.
Jesus.
wow.
I've gone I shouldn't like first time ever because it's like I've gone camping at campsites and stuff before, but it wasn't really to experience camping. That was just more so that I didn't want to pay for like a motel or a hotel, so I just paid the campsite to like pitch a tent and sleep there, and then just throughout the day we were out just doing stuff or whatever. And it was like in a pretty like touristy spot, so it wasn't like in the woods. But this time I'm actually like going like just off a trail, backpacking in, pitching a tent in the middle of the forest, and camping.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, dude, I've never done it before. So
Sounds like a good time.
mhm. And funny enough, I'm doing it at the secret lake. So remember when we went up to
Ooh.
Liam's cabin all those months ago, and we just walked for a while and found that really hidden
Oh, you
lake in
love
the
that
middle of the
place.
forest? Dude, I
Yeah.
do love that place. We're going back there. I'm hoping the lake is still nice.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. You ever see some bodies of water that just get really gross?
But why would it get gross? There's like almost no traffic up there.
I didn't mean by like traffic. I just meant like the water itself. If it for some reason became really stagnant and got like mossy, or because I don't really know what happens to it in the winter. Now that we're close to winter, but or say like for some
What?
reason like the water cut off.
It's the
It
middle
got
of the
cut off.
year.
No, but I'm like saying, say something tragic happened to it in the winter, like it froze over and then it just stopped circulating, like water stopped circulating, so the water just became stagnant and just got like all like swampy.
Pretty sure the water is stagnant.
No, that water moves. It has a
I was
current.
gonna say, I feel like it's not even a lake. You called it a lake.
What do you think it is? A
Like
swamp?
a pond. It's like does it even have a river going into it? I thought it was just a little like a
No,
little
it
puddle. Yeah.
definitely moves. Like it definitely has a current because when we pushed that dock out there, like it wasn't staying still.
That's
Like the dock was moving.
because it was floating.
No, but I meant the dock was continuously moving in a direction, like being pushed via current.
But that, like,
Interesting.
if you put something on the water in your bathtub, it's gonna float around the bathtub, and there's not a current.
But but like it won't have a consistent like it will just float just willy-nilly. But I mean it won't float in a continuous direction. Like it won't keep just doing circles. It will like go towards like a corner essentially or something.
Right.
At
Nice.
least that's what I don't know why you guys are like there's a current. Like the water would be like a swamp if there wasn't a current. Like it's not a puddle.
All right.
Definitely has water flowing in and out of it. 100%.
For sure.
Anyway, I'm excited to go. Also, I don't know if we're gonna keep this in or cut it out. But Liam, do you know the story
Maybe
about
we'll
Isaac?
cut it out because you're fucking talking with your mouth full again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't hear the.
I don't eat while recording.
I didn't hear the crunch as you were talking.
No, Discord cuts that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you know the story about Isaac? Did you get the full story? I messaged him. Like just being like, "Oh, good, you're okay." But I didn't hear
No, I
his
didn't get the
follow-up.
full story.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I saw a picture, well, a couple pictures. I actually first saw Jake's, not this Jake, the other Jake's post on Instagram where he, I don't know what the first picture was, but I scrolled and there was like the fucking Tahoe upside down in the water. And yeah, that's crazy because, they've had that car for so long, and like in the post Isaac said, like so many memories with that car. It's like back in elementary school I remember taking that car with them to like track and field meets and like cross country like meets and shit like that, and then like going camping in Golden Ears Park and shit like that with that fucking truck. Oh man, it's
Why were you
crazy.
guys driving a car in elementary school?
We weren't.
Oh, it was like a hand-me-down type of deal? Or were his parents with him on this trip?
Wait, what? On this trip or in elementary school?
On this trip.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure it's a hand me down at this point. Either that or they were just using it, taking it out for the trip.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that has a lot
fucking.
of sentimental value to you.
Well, it's just crazy to think that something like that can have like so many memories attached to it, and it really did. And just seeing it in the state that it was just like, damn, I'm never gonna see that vehicle driven again.
See, I was thinking about that for as bad of a crash as it was, and like it looks, car doesn't look brand new by any means, but it still doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. You know,
I
like I feel
mean,
like I've seen smaller accidents do a lot more damage.
that'll happen, I guess. But I feel like it was pretty significant enough. I don't. I looks like I don't think they rolled very many times. It looks like by like judging by the road and the slope, it looks like they only rolled maybe once, maybe twice. So the all around body damage could have been worse for sure. But it does have that all around body damage, like 360 degrees all the way around it.
Yeah, for sure, but I think it's still drivable. It's like probably like not insurable, but I think you can still keep driving it. And like I think it's got some more camping days left in it.
Yeah, I would assume it's not legally drivable, but you never know.
Yeah.
I know my car when it was when my car was hit, it was like it was completely drivable and it was 100% legal to drive, but it was 100% totaled according to the cost of the repair. So, there's no question that that car's never that Tahoe's never seeing any treatment. That's probably going to stay in that dump, that car dump that it was pictured in.
So where were they when that happened?
They were coming back from the Yukon.
Jeez. At that point, how do you get back?
Um,
How does that work when you have a car accident way out from where you live? And it's like a road trip.
I assume like a family member went and picked them up, something like that.
It's real
Um,
far away though. That's like
That is real.
hours
Yeah.
drive. That's what, like 12-hour drive?
yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if they were, I don't know at what stage of coming back they were at, but they went all the way up to like the Arctic Circle and like basically as far, what they explained is as far north as possible that you can drive in a vehicle. But
Sick.
yeah, so they were coming down when this happened. So for all we know, it might not have even been in the Yukon where the crash happened. I just know that's where they went. But it did look like it was either Yukon or very clearly far north BC.
Would you do that for me? Say I got into a really bad crash and then car was undrivable. I was like, hey, I'm like 16-hour drive away. You come pick me up?
Maybe, but the likelihood of you contacting me for that, I feel like would be lower than the likelihood of me doing it. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie.
um, I don't know. I feel like we've gone pretty close. I might ask you for that. I'll tell you what, the likelihood of me asking you to help me with that as opposed to me asking you to help me move is a lot higher.
Okay. All
So
right.
take that for what it's worth. How do you guys where do you guys stand with like the whole helping people move thing?
I wouldn't ask somebody. I mean, the only time that I've ever moved, I've never gotten any outside help. So maybe I would be like I just I don't like it. I don't like it.
What about it don't you like?
I personally don't think I would ask somebody to help me move, but if somebody asked me to help them move, I would probably I'd probably be okay with it as long as I was not involved in the boxing or unboxing. I'm just moving boxes because I don't give a shit about what's going in the boxes. I don't want to have to deal with any of the sorting because that's all you. That's all. That's none of my business. I don't want to sort through your stuff and pack your boxes. But if it's just moving boxes, then I mean, yeah, that's not a big deal.
I agree fully with that. If you ask anybody to help you move and stuff isn't packed away or packed up and like ready to just be loaded into the truck, and if you expect them to stay and help you like debox everything and like start stocking shelves with all your plates and stuff, you're an asshole. My
Yeah.
opinion. I think
Definitely.
that just makes you like a significant
No,
asshole.
that's not what helping me move is. That's something else.
Yeah. That's like that's furnishing my house.
That's
That is,
beyond the definition of moving.
yeah. Oh shit.
Nice.
I just realized when I moved, I had Jake help me pack boxes.
I was wondering what you were wanting from that question there.
I totally forgot about. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. How did that even happen? Because I don't think I asked you to help me though.
Yeah, I don't remember how it happened.
Um. Yeah, but because I think I just needed to pick up boxes. And I was just gonna drop off the boxes at my house, and then next thing I knew, we were packing up boxes.
No, we moved everything to like the front door,
Uh huh.
but we also packed boxes. Yeah.
Man, moving sucks. Like
I gotta
I'd
move in a
rather.
month.
Oof.
Did you figure that out yet?
I just gotta move in a month. No, I haven't figured it out.
I got nothing.
Cutting it
Set up.
close.
So, oh, that actually is really cutting it close.
Yeah.
Down.
So, what happens if month comes and you haven't like got out yet, or you know where to go?
I don't know. Hoping we don't hit that point. Are you still eating cereal?
No.
I am like surprised.
I was
Half
never
an
eating-
hour of cereal.
I was never eating cereal.
No? What are you eating?
You
then? I hear
sure
something
did a good job
crunchy
of
in the
making a
bowl.
racket, anyways.
It's a smoothie.
Oh, with a spoon.
Of course, the only
Yeah.
way that you can make that loud. Fucking drink.
It has granola in it.
Oh,
Oh my god. It's
he thought
It's
he
like-
was so slick this whole time. He's like, "Oh, these guys have no idea I'm eating."
he
And I
doesn't-
hear the bowl clinking. All the fucking
Yeah, he doesn't even mute his mic. He just does it while he's talking too. So it's like he makes sure that Discord's picking up the audio, sending
Crunch on
it
that
through.
Nova.
Let's fucking grab another spoonful. Like,
Here, I'll put it away. I was invested in the conversation. I also had a bagel.
invested in the
God.
fucking bowl.
My girlfriend made it for me. It was good.
That's good.
nice.
Welcome. Hey, how do you guys go about finding, like, have you ever been trying to find a song, but you only know kind of the melody-ish or a couple words here and there, but you really want to know what that song is? How do you go about Googling that? Like, do you invest a lot of time, or do you just go, oh, I don't know the song?
It depends on how much information I have. If I only know the melody, then yeah, there's no fucking there's no chance I'm even gonna try and figure out what song that is because I've no keywords to go off of.
Yeah,
But
if you don't got the words, you're kind of
yeah,
done.
if you've got some of the lyrics, a lot of the time you can just type in that sequence of lyrics and then eventually you can find the song.
Mhm.
Depending on the popularity of the song, I guess. But that does happen to me sometimes. Like, I'll only remember certain words of a song or a very repeated phrase in a song. And often that's enough to get you to the title.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I had a scenario a while back where I was trying to find a song, and it happens pretty frequently where there's a song that I'll forget about, then like something will give me a brief like relapse about the song, and I'll be like, "Oh, what was that song?" And I'll go looking for it, but I never know all the words. So I've spent a lot of time trying to just like Google the melody. Like I'll type in like da dum dum and like something like that, and just see if I'm able to find the song that way. I get
That
rickrolled a
sounds
lot of the time.
so dumb to dumb dumb.
Have you ever successfully found a song by typing in dum dum dum?
Not dumb to dumb. I actually, I think I have. I have like once I found a song just based on the melody, but I think it's because I knew who the artist was.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll that's a good clue to have, definitely.
So I
Finding
would
out a
type
song.
I would type in like uh like Usher and then be like whatever like like
Oh,
yeah.
you type in that makes sense, of course. I love typing in
Yeah, just MHMM space MHMM. Yeah, whatever. What it depends how the melody goes. But there's different there's different ways there's different ways of spelling music. All right.
No.
No, there's only one way to spell music.
You can spell music multiple ways.
There's only one correct way to spell music.
Anyway, I was looking for a song and I had no idea who it was by. I just heard it on the radio once and I was like, "Oh, I'll save it." But I didn't know what it was called. And all I remembered about the song is it said something something baby. So I just typed in like baby song and that didn't work. And then I
Wow.
was like pop baby song and that didn't work and I struggled so long. And I just never found the song. Until like months later, I was just like scrolling through. No, I was just I got into a car at work, because I'm a mechanic, and then I just turned on the car and it was like the radio was on, but it was on a satellite radio that kind of plays like more like uncensored music and stuff, or more provocative music. So
What,
I
like
was
serious?
like yeah, Sirius XM.
Nah.
So I was listening to them, or like the radio was on when I turned on the car, and the song was playing, and I just literally stopped, like just screeched the brakes, whipped out my phone, started shazamming the song, and I found it.
Wow.
That's my story about that song. But yeah, I spent a stupid amount of effort like looking for songs that I don't even really like, but I know I've heard before.
If you don't like them, why would you look for them?
Yeah, exactly.
to know what it was, what the song
Why?
was that I don't like. Because if it came up in conversation or something, I don't know.
Okay.
Or even if like someone's like, "Oh, have you heard this song before?" And if I'm like, "Oh no, but it sounds like that other song I don't like," and they're like, "What song is that?" I can't just let that.
Wait,
go on
have you heard this song? No, but it sounds like the other song that I'd What? What did you just say?
Like if someone's playing me a song
Yeah.
and they're like, "Have you heard it?"
Okay, okay. Just like asking, so have you heard this song? Like blah blah blah, names it like you had previously
Oh, I see what you're saying.
said.
You're like, no, but it's. I mean, that could also be a thing, though. If they were like, "Have you heard this song? Maybe I Want You," and if you're like, "Oh no, but it sounds similar to a different song title that I know, but I don't quite remember the song title," so then you look up the song, or it sounds like it could be this song. It works both ways.
Alright.
Wow.
Just like walls and ceilings, full circle.
Those are squares.
Those are rectangles, actually.
Sure. Whatever makes you happy.
Hey, if you wanna,
A rectangle is a square, but
but then why do we have rectangles?
because a
Why-
square is not a rectangle.
Why do we have another name for it?
Is that the other way around?
A square is not a rectangle.
And
A
a
rectangle
rectangle
is a square.
A rectangle isn't a square.
A rectangle is a square.
How is a square has all even sides?
1 second.
Hold up.
A plane figure with 4 equal straight
Oh
sides.
yeah, I was
with
backwards.
4
I was
right
backwards. A
angles.
square is a rectangle. Square is a rectangle. A rectangle is not a square.
What was the other thing that we had like that before? There was another one of those things.
A forest is a tree and a tree or something.
What?
Not
A forest is a tree.
that is
No, a forest,
almost.
a jungle. A jungle is a forest, but a forest isn't a jungle or something like that.
Yeah, so that I mean
Tree.
that was the reference that I used, but that wasn't like but I was referencing that because there was another one of those things that we were talking about.
Well, I don't know. There's a million of those things out there.
Yeah, but that's what it was. That's what it was. I think it was like I think it was simply just like maybe I didn't maybe it wasn't something we talked about. Maybe it's just something that I thought when we're talking about pies is a crumble a pie, but is a pie not a crumble? I think a pie is a
Oh, yeah,
crumble,
something like
but a
that.
crumble well a crumble is a pie, but a pie is not necessarily a crumble. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
What is it? Is there a word for that? Is there when like this is like this but not like this for whatever that is?
A
Bro,
comparison?
what?
You know, like how different things have words to associate. Hold on, wait.
Wow.
Dude,
Another mind-bending thought.
I'm really
Bro.
trying here, man.
Holy.
Wait, hold
The
on.
words for things?
So
Wow.
Can't wait to go back and see what you actually said there.
this is why I don't edit. If I were to edit, nothing would ever get posted. We'd have a minute of podcast.
That's true. That's true. If you did edit, nothing would ever get posted.
Or everything would get posted.
Still be editing episode 1.
They're assholes.
I mean, you're the one who
Wow.
hasn't done anything in terms of editing.
And you just said the thing yourself.
Oh my god.
If I was editing, okay.
Yeah, but then you guys are supposed to be like, oh no, it's not like that, Shalom.
What?
Is that what we? Okay.
What?
Anyway, you know how a construct of ideas can often be not construed, but formed into a
Constructed.
single word to define that idea.
Sure. Yep.
So are you saying? So you know how words have definitions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
I guess what would be the definition for
What would be the
what we
word?
were talking about there?
I don't know what you're actually
Or
talking
yeah,
about.
what would be the word for what we were talking about there?
I don't know.
Square.
No, not square, but
When?
a square is a
rectangle.
rectangle and a rectangle isn't a square, or a forest is a jungle, but a jungle isn't a forest. Like, what is the word to describe that scenario?
I don't know.
A category?
Category.
Yeah, I don't know that word. I don't know if that word exists. Is there a word to describe this is this but not that? But not that. I don't even know how you would look that up.
I think there's a psychology term, but I don't remember what it is. Anyways, is a can a cup?
No, it's a can.
It's not a can is not a cup. It's a can.
No, a can is not a cup. It's a can.
Why? What? Define cup.
Fine cup.
Yeah. What's a cup? Why isn't a can a cup? I feel like a can does what a cup does. A can holds the liquids just like a cup does.
Right, but oh my gosh. A small bowl-shaped container for drinking from, typically having a handle.
A bowl-shaped container?
A small bowl-shaped container for drinking from, typically having a handle.
So a mug is a cup?
Correct.
A bowl-shaped? That's weird.
What do you mean?
I feel like it wouldn't be bowl-shaped.
Wait.
Most cups that I think about
Oh,
aren't
gosh.
bowl-shaped.
Is a small bowl a cup?
Oh
Yeah,
my,
it's a small...
oh my gosh.
Wait,
Bowl.
what it
Bowl. Bowl. A round, deep dish or basin used for food or liquid.
So a bowl is a cup.
But a cup is not a bowl.
So what if you have a really,
my
really
God.
fucking big cup, and it's like, is it a bowl or a cup, or is it both? It is both.
Well, typically all a bowl is a cup without a handle.
But a cup is a bowl, but with a handle?
Yeah.
But a cup doesn't need to have a handle, so a bowl can also be a cup.
I feel like a cup does not need a handle.
No.
Hey, actually, here's the defining feature between the two. Is typically you don't drink out of a bowl.
Th-
So you typically drink out of a can.
No, you don't.
I'm thinking of like a can of pop.
Yeah, but that's not also. I don't think that's the most common can thing.
Okay, well that's the
It's
can I'm
definitely
talking
common.
about.
that's a very common can type of thing.
It is. But I think there's more stuff that are in cans that aren't pops
Well,
than there are pops.
very, very, very likely, but I don't know if it's more. It might be more populous in canned foods, but
Populous.
I feel like canned drinks are more common. Especially nowadays. I feel like people don't eat canned food all the time. Whereas I feel like canned pop is something you see all the time, especially when you're like out at restaurants or anything like that. I guess a lot of the time at restaurants, half the time they'll just pour you a cup. Pour your can into a cup.
Right, but you could also use that can as a cup. You don't
Yeah,
need
but
a
a lot-
cup. That's just fancy because restaurants like to be fancy and
Yeah, it's like a lot of the
You're at
times they
home.
don't even like bring the can cup out. They just give you the glass cup.
yeah. But if you're at home, you're not gonna go grab a cup unless you're weird and like Shalom probably does that. But I wouldn't go grab a cup and pour my can of Coke into my cup to drink it because I can't drink out of a can.
Holy crap, guys. Cans are a big deal.
But are they cups?
Cans are
No,
pretty
but-
good.
So 2 centuries ago, the first cans were designed to sustain world powers in their quest around the globe.
Are you saying like cans were invented then, or like optimized?
It sounds like they were innovated, but apparently there's more to cans than meet the eye. I looked up what the original intention of the can was. And it's a pretty historical event in terms of like world power and whatnot. Trying to figure out why. So
Sounds like a huge topic. Maybe we should have an episode based on that.
yeah, we'll have
That's crazy.
have a
What the
can
hell?
episode.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'll make a little note for myself. But the history of the can is literally a history of Western civilization and its innovation and engine of prosperity in the United States. 2 centuries ago, the first cans were designed to sustain world powers in their quest around the globe.
That
Are-
sounds like some fanfic about Coca-Cola.
I don't. It's on like
Wikipedia.
website. No, it's it's what website is this? Oh, well, it is called cancentral.com.
Wow. It is
Maybe
a
this
full-on
is-
fanfic.
Maybe this isn't the website to look at. Oh, okay, here we go. This is more realistic. Originally, and even to this day, the main purpose of the tin can is to preserve food.
Okay, but
Yeah.
now it's preserving liquid, and you can drink out of it.
Right?
So why isn't that a cup?
I think the difference comes down to like the intention of use. So like a can cup, any kind of can, it's always storage. It's like the idea behind it being a can is so that it is stored in the can. And then when it comes to like a cup, it's like cups are used to be filled and emptied. Whereas cans, they're not really, their role is to store and
So a
then
can's more like a container.
a can's like a temporary, like a one-time use cup.
A disposable cup.
Yeah, like a one-time use container. Like a cup container. A cup container.
Also, in order for,
Huh.
cause like, can't can a cup.
Well, a cup isn't a food, so no. Can't can cups.
Oh, well, I mean, a can isn't a food either. But I'm saying, like, you can't, like, the process of
Well, you don't
canning
can a
something-
can either. You can fruit.
Can you can a can?
No, but I'm saying you can't do the process of canning something with a cup. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right, because like you can't like seal a cup.
You can
Yeah.
you can can a cup, but you can't cup a can?
You writing your new rap song?
I'm working on it.
that was kind of like a bar, dude.
Yeah, man, I was fat.
Whole
Might have to
episode's been fat.
We have to edit that out so no one takes that. Maybe in the
Yeah.
new Drake song.
Yeah.
So
Someone's gonna steal those bars.
You don't know what the definition of what I was trying to get at is, do we?
No.
What the definition of what you're trying to get at was. No.
I never know the definition of what you're getting at.
It's just yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look into it, and I think I'll get back to you guys next episode because I'm pretty sure that has a word. And then
Okay.
What?
I'll also learn the history of the can.
How are you gonna look it up? Are you gonna like dum da dum dum?
Not gonna dump the dum dum.
Dum
But
da dum dum?
I'm probably gonna start by googling what does it mean when something is like this but not like that,
Wow.
and see where that takes me.
What does it mean?
I want to see your search history. Like, I just want to see how you word things when you don't know how to word it. It sounds so interesting.
Do you want to
That
go
sounds
through your search
so
history
fun.
and tell it to us, please?
All right. So I googled Cat Williams for a lot of Netflix. Looking at my email. Just Google accounts, Netflix.
No, like your
check-
search history, not your browser history.
Yeah, like specifically on Google, when
Oh.
you don't know what you're looking for and you search it up.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I can like just show things that I've just searched.
Where are
Stuff
you
that I've
looking
typed
though?
in my history.
Well, look in the Google search bar,
Oh,
and there'll be like a drop down before you type anything of all the
let's see.
recent
Okay.
searches.
Oh, apparently I searched MSR Hubba Hubba.
All right, what are you trying to accomplish there?
I don't know what that
Dude,
is.
this is the content. This is what I was asking.
What?
Okay, hold on. MSR Hubba. Oh!
Hubba hubba.
It's a tent.
Ah.
Of course.
It's like a backpacking tent for my camping trip. They're
Oh,
really
that's cool.
expensive. They're like $600. They fold up like really compact and stuff.
Damn.
And then like other than that, it's honestly just a lot of camping stuff right now. Or well, it's what is a bowl? What is a cup? Why was the can made? What is a
Why
simile?
was the can made?
Why?
How to trademark a name?
Okay.
All the good stuff.
All right, fair enough.
Anyway, I think we're about hitting that time where we do wrap up thing, and apparently I'm not very good at it. So
No. Please do it.
okay.
Love it.
Thanks, guys, for listening to another episode of Arguably a Podcast. We had a lot of fun. Shuck some yaks, or wait, no, chuck some. Hold on, what is it? Shuck your yum. We had a good time. Make sure to leave a like on wherever you're listening. I'm in a review if you can. Be sure to check out our website where it has the links to our Spotify, Apple Podcast app, YouTube. And if you are listening on YouTube, if you check the description, it will also have the link to our website. Thanks. Bye.
Nice. What's shucking a yuck?
I was trying to you gotta like it was, you know how it was, I don't know. It's like a saying about yuck some shums or whatever.
Yuck some shums and
All
shuck some
right.
yucks. All right.
What?